Streaming the YouTube. I forgot to hit that button, but now we are, guys. So hey, YouTube, welcome to the party. I fucked up.
Yeah, you did.
Back into the gaming
I
news.
tuned
though.
out halfway through it, so
Yeah, iTunes.
You can subscribe to that podcast that we're on
That
iTunes.
podcast.
Yeah.
You guys remember
Segways.
BioShock?
Yes.
You guys remember Dishonored?
Mm-hmm.
What if the people who made those games made a new game together?
Then
I will have sex with it.
You went
What
there.
if? Hold on.
call it Quantum
Let's-
Dream.
Let's
right
walk
there.
it back just a little bit.
Yeah.
What if that game was about young children who black out at night and sneak out to find out about like a secret underground cult thing going on in their town? Because that's what it is.
Oh, well then I'm like the game disc maybe, not the.
Still
Concept.
weird.
Still
Not
creepy.
comfy.
Okay.
Don't cross his face on that one. The Blackout Club. This is from former developers of Dishonored and BioShock.
And also Bill Cosby.
You got Cosby'd.
Well, Cosby's Super Happy Blackout Club. I would not play that video game.
I would play the shit out of that game
I would not.
just so we can talk about it. Can you imagine?
love
What we
of
remember
God,
of it
Tori.
at least.
So anyway, I think the trailer for this game that's supposed to come out in 2019 is super cool, right, guys?
Oh my god! You can let that joke sit for at least a second.
I
Bill
can't.
Cosby's super happy blackout game. You can't top that.
Blackout Club.
Whatever.
Oh my
Oh, super happy made it though.
So this is
Whatever
literally-
that game is gonna suck now.
Yeah.
No, it actually looks really cool though. This is from former developers of BioShock and Dishonored, and it is about that. Apparently, like it's kind of in the trend of like following the Stephen King like Losers Club style, like young kids. That's not necessarily 80s, but young kids who kind of go off on like a Spielbergian type adventure on their own, with a darker twist to it.
Were they young? They didn't look that young.
They're like preteens or teens. Yeah, the whole point is like it's the adults of the town that are doing this weird occultish behavior.
those bastards.
Yeah, the adults are always the problem, especially in Stephen King stuff. Kids don't do anything wrong.
It turns out the parents just don't understand, Josh.
I mean, Pet Cemetery. That little boy was murdering people.
What was it? Gage?
He was somebody's parent.
Maybe
I think it is Gage.
GAGE.
Yeah.
think so. I'm on it.
T.O.T.O. Toto?
Bless the reins.
Cosby.
I think this looks cool, though. I know we only have a CG trailer for it, but this is one of those, like, very early anticipated 2019 games for me.
There were some silhouettes playing a giant piano.
They were doing, strumming on some strings that may have been, I guess, piano-based.
I need to see what the hell's happening. Because if this game's scary, nope.
It's a 4-player co-op game, though.
I need friends to not be scared of things.
I will play that game with you.
Xbox?
No, you won't.
Do I have a fucking choice?
No.
Yeah, Gage Creed.
If I started buying your copies for PlayStation, can we play on PlayStation?
Mm.
Also, you're not going to do that.
For certain games,
Hey,
I
that's
would.
what that kid looks
I
like
would
now.
buy Red Dead on
looks like a
PlayStation
dude.
for all of them.
He looks way better
I'm
than
going to get it on PlayStation.
I hate
He's
him.
scary.
His face as a child was awful.
Oh, that little shit.
Especially when he's like running around with
That's uncalled for.
a scalpel.
One of Evan's most anticipated games of 2019 is After Party.
The most anticipated game of 2019.
Is it so far?
I mean, I can't think of anything else.
Days Gone?
Blackout
I am
Club.
very excited for Bill Cosby. I'm very excited for Days Gone, but no, this would be higher.
So this is from the guys who made
Come on,
Oxenfree?
There it is.
Took me a minute to remember because I didn't like that game. And this game, I will admit, the hypocrisy looks exactly like Oxenfree, but the story seems so much cooler and more up my alley that I'm going to give it a shot. This is essentially you are a guy who has died, or you're a guy and his best friend that have both died and gone to hell.
Yeah, you party your way to hell.
Yeah, the whole point is you try to earn your way out of hell by beating the devil in a drinking game. But it's an adventure 2D side-scrolling game where you choose dialogue and
The
obviously I'm
dialogue
sure
is
something
very
more
important
unravels.
in those games.
Yeah. It just looked, the style is way cooler in my opinion than Oxenfree. It's the same graphic look, but I think the actual aesthetic of the game is different and I think it looks really cool. I don't know. I think it could be fun. Hopefully, when I first heard about this game, I was envisioning something a little different. I was hoping they would branch out differently from their original gameplay style.
Nah, man.
But I'm still going to give it a shot.
Prediction: we're gonna like this game. We might be a little disappointed. Josh is gonna love it. It'll be opposite of what Oxenfree was
Think?
to everybody else.
I'm actually pretty
probably.
much.
I'll be very high.
Yeah,
on
we'll
probably.
probably. Yeah, well.
My prediction is Josh is gonna hate it.
I'm
Just like he hates
50-50.
everything.
First of all, you cock. Not true. Second of all, I'm actually
Cock
honestly,
of the walk.
I'm 50-50. I'm terrified that I'm going to love it and you guys are going to give me shit
Why are
because
you
it's the same
terrified
as
of that?
Oxenfree. And I'm terrified I'm going to hate it because then I'm going to be just the guy who hates everything.
He'll
which is
really
not
love it,
true.
and then a part
There's
of
a
him will
scale
die
for it.
inside.
There's a scale for that.
Yeah.
We quantified you don't hate everything.
I don't hate everything, but that's the
Just
only
a
scale
lot.
we've done so far.
Just-
We're not doing a Josh Love skill.
Why
That's
not?
stupid.
Also,
That's
that sounds
not funny.
gross.
Well, you're not on there.
If I do a Josh Love scale, it's just gonna be things you don't actually love that you'll have to say what you like the most.
No, I would
Ooh,
not
you
do
know
that.
what? That's a great idea. Write that down.
Opting out.
And by that I mean me.
Opting the fuck out. So this is not really gaming news, but they've done some work in games, and I think it's a kind of a big story that I don't think you were going to cover necessarily on the movie and TV side.
Probably not.
One of the co-founders of Studio Ghibli,
Miramax on.
I'm gonna fuck this up, so thanks for making a joke beforehand. I think it's Isa Takahata has passed away.
Ayatollah of rock and roll.
God damn it, Evan. Anyway, one of the co-founders of one of the more influential and biggest names in animation outside of the U.S.
Ghibli.
Has passed away. Studio Ghibli, who has made my two favorite animated movies ever. When I saw Ghibli creator dies, and I was afraid Miyazaki was the one that did die,
Your
I
top
was
two?
broken.
I don't think that
Yes.
he made Wally, so
Spirited Away and Princess Mononoke are absolutely my two favorite animated movies of all
That
time.
hasn't always been true.
No, it is.
I
Ever
also-
since we've done this podcast, it has absolutely been my top two
I
animated
feel
movies
like
of all
you've
time.
said something different.
I promise you I have not.
Josh has 10 things in his top 2 things.
I was being legit.
boom, roasted.
I had been waiting on that. That was on the Josh hate scale. No, I was thinking How to Train Your Dragon was up there.
It is up there for some of my favorites, but it is not top. Probably not even top 5. Maybe top 5 actually. Definitely not 1 or 2.
How high is Wally?
WALL-E is my favorite Pixar movie still, so very high.
So overall, and what's your third?
It's either WALL-E, How to Train Your Dragon, or
You just said it's not top 5.
I don't know exactly where it
I'm
lands.
gonna need a definitive list from you, please.
We've done this before. Go back and listen.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I don't remember 2 Studio Ghibli movies at the top.
It was that they were definitely there.
Oh.
I hate you both so much. I mean, it honestly would
Can you
probably
hear
be
that?
one of the
Yeah, it was.
it would be one of the 90s, like the heyday of Disney animation. Probably would be like either
Mask of the
Lion
Phantasm.
King or Mask of the Phantasm's good.
It's not top 5 for me, but that movie's awesome.
God,
It
it's
is.
real good though.
Oh, you still need to watch Justice League Dark.
Yes, I do.
Stop breaking your chair.
It's just broke as shit, man. Jayla hit with a car, then you fucked.
I forgot she hit it with a car.
Yeah, she can't drive, man. Don't ever stand in front of her.
Who broke Chuck's chair again?
It was Lee! Oh my God, I forgot all about that. I'm
That is
coming for
Talking
you,
about a
Baker.
broken chair for 3 weeks. How did you forget?
That is not confirmed that it was Lee. Never been officially confirmed.
He took credit for it, and that's who's gonna suffer.
I'm not positive that it wasn't Trey, and we blamed it on Lee.
I think it was either Lee or Hayden. They were both over there.
I don't remember. I really don't.
It was a games day, and I wasn't there.
Yeah, I do remember you sat
Somebody's
down the
big
next week
fat
and you
ass
were like,
broke my-
"Oh."
Yeah, it was awful, and I paid money for that.
You gotta call him that. That's messed up, man.
They know they got big fat asses. I got one.
I do too. I take offense still.
Josh, the social justice warrior.
I would not like to be told that I have a big fat ass. I'm sorry.
Anything else? You got a big fat cock.
So don't let Sir Mix-a-Lot write you a song.
For either one of those things, I'm okay with him not doing that. Oh God, what a fucking just train wreck of a show.
We derailed hard.
So
Cosby Super Fun Blackout Club.
super happy.
God dang it! That's on me.
Again, that was not intended to be like a ha-ha funny joke. It was more like, you know what, never mind.
Yeah, that's one of the funniest things you've ever said on the podcast.
So, this story, again, a little less relevant, but I kind of want to talk about it because I think it's fucked up. A student in, I want to say, Illinois,
That sounds right.
hopped on Facebook or social media, it might have been Snapchat, of course, back at the beginning of March.
Snapchat.
There's fucking kids in there. You use Snap, don't
Dumb kids.
you? You bitch.
Dumb kids.
You're getting
using their
snapped right now.
Snapchats.
I hate you so much, Tori. Anyway, he so apparently there
Oh man, you just got snapped.
so
You just
anyway,
paparazzi'd him.
their school his school got shut down because of a threat for a school shooting, basically.
Right.
Then he got out on whatever social media platform he was using while he was playing some sort of first person or third person shooter, and basically said the lines, "Y'all better stop messing around with these school shootings, or I'm gonna do one." And then, of course, everybody flipped their shit, and a local judge has officially banned him from playing violent video games. In fact, the exact quote from the judge was, "You can play all the Mario Kart you want, but you can't play any violent games."
Mario Kart can get violent.
I agree.
You ever seen Luigi? He's out for blood. You ever seen those gangster Luigi?
I was trying to do it. I just did it poorly.
Yeah, you look confused, and angry.
Well, I mean, I
I mean,
think
he's
it's-
a little shit.
He
but
is a little shit, and he's an idiot. But like, we're really getting to the point where we're so far gone with trying to blame video games for this shit that we're actually making like legal injunctions that you can't use the product that you own. Like, I mean,
president is exploring that.
yeah, he's also a fucking idiot.
That thing will go to the Supreme Court and get tossed. I guarantee it.
If he wanted to, also he can be like, okay, and then just go play all the video games he wants.
It was Chicago, by the way.
Yeah, who's gonna stop him? Some old judge.
He's gonna sit in his home and be like, no.
Judge Reinhold.
Reinhold?
Yeah.
So he was placed under indefinite home
How do you say?
detention.
No. Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Oh yeah,
Beverly Hills Cop.
yeah, all that.
Also, mock trial with Jay Reinhold. From
What?
Arrested Development.
No.
Anyway,
I don't like that.
With
show.
William Hung and the Hung jury.
the judge ordered him
Sounds funny though.
into home
That's funny.
detention where he can't play violent video games, and his parents were actually ordered to hold on to his smartphone as well. I'm not sure.
That defeats the purpose of a phone.
That'll
it does.
teach him a lesson.
I don't know how anything good comes out of this.
So is this for life or while he's a kid?
There's no time frame. I was looking for an update to the story
This is
because it was
just
about a month and a half ago.
Unquantifiable.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, it's going to go to the Supreme Court and it's going to get
If
tossed.
he wants to, or he'll ignore it.
Yeah. I think
The
you
way
should
this
fight
goes,
it.
They're gonna
Fight
ban.
it.
They're gonna ban his game.
I mean,
tag.
he's again a little shit that deserves to not be famous because of this. Because don't joke about school shootings, you little moron. But
Yeah,
this
it's just-
is a stupid ruling.
It's just really depressing, like that we're back in this discussion because
We've been back in this discussion.
we've been back in this discussion in recent months, yes, but like the video games being blamed for everything had gone away for a few years. Like, I mean,
In many ways, the big boy never left, though, and in much way, video games are always going to get.
It's
get
going to
what
be
you're
a
saying.
it's going to be a scapegoat for years and years and years, and nothing. There's not going to be laws against it. There's not, because it's an absolute freedom of speech thing.
and there's too much money behind it.
and there's also a million studies supporting the fact that there's no link between.
If
the two
cigarettes
acts.
haven't been able to be banned yet, they're never going to get to video games.
God, I wish they would though. I get more and more angry every time I got to walk through that smoking area at work. Just-
God, fuck you, Josh.
So that's not what I wanted to do at all.
Yeah, calls me super happy by Gal Glove.
Stop it!
Come on, everybody, put your hands together. Drink up.
Whose hand is that? Don't worry about it.
My God.
If you like roofie coladas, get partners out.
Holy fuck, man. So,
You never had a
Roofie colada?
yeah.
as a matter of fact, I have not.
That you know of. That's the point.
Have you ever had a stranger pudding pop?
What?
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
No, I have not. Please explain it to me.
I'm
Don't
going to leave
just
that
say
to
you
one
know.
Mr. Bill Cosby, sir. You know,
God.
Yeah, he does.
he knows about them.
God, you guys are awful.
That's
Awfully funny.
No. Hey Chuck, did you like Horizon Zero Dawn?
I liked it okay.
Cool. You like Far Cry?
What's this?
Yeah, I love Far Cry.
Cool.
It's one of my favorite franchises.
So a former Ubisoft producer, his name is Samrat Sharma. He was a producer.
You say that fast, it doesn't make it any right.
He was a producer on Horizon Zero Dawn. He's actually returning back to Ubisoft Toronto to work on their unannounced next game. Worth noting, they're
Primal
the guys who
2.
did. Well, they are the guys who did Primal, but they also just did Far Cry 5,
Please don't
Um,
do Primal 2.
For Honor, Watch Dogs 2. They're one of Ubisoft's main
I
studios.
can see it being Watch Dogs 3.
I really hope it's Watch Dogs 3.
I
Watch
don't know if
Honor
I don't know if
Dogs.
it's Watch Dogs 3. I feel like that would have already been in development by now.
Yeah, but
Probably.
returning as a
Man,
producer,
that second
that
game
doesn't-
came out fast.
It was
It's-
2 years.
It also
This would be
underperformed.
the year.
It did.
It
We're
had
due for
legs,
an
though.
announcement.
It actually had long legs, and I do think this year at E3 we get Watch Dogs 3.
Yeah.
That is an every other year prediction for you.
Well, this would be the first time I've done it.
That's
2
what-
years ago was
that's what-
Watch Dogs 2.
I know, and you predicted it, so now it's 2 years later, and
You're
you'll
right,
predict
I
it
did
again.
predict that. God, I'm the best.
No.
I won this year.
You threw all
With some
softballs.
softballs.
Got to play to win, Chuck.
You did harder this year, so
You
if you win
gotta
this year, I'll
play
give
to
it to you.
win.
I went with very hard ones.
You ready for that Majora's Mask Breath of the Wild style
You
game to
stole that
release
from me. You
this year?
Stole it from me.
I had that written down since I
Because
asked
you
about
read it on the
predictions.
same place of the internet I did.
I didn't read shit on the
You're
internet.
a liar.
That
It
was my prediction.
It was word for word what I read.
I mean, Majora's Mask second game in the Breath of the Wild series. That's a pretty common idea held by many people. I did not look it up at all. At all. Is there anything else you guys want to see from this developer?
I forgot what we're talking about.
I want another fucking Blood Dragon, man.
See? There you
I
go.
love that game.
Blood
I mean,
Dragon's
have you
amazing.
seen the DLC that's coming
Yeah.
out for 5?
I'm stoked.
Have you
for
guys-
that.
Well, we'll talk about that later. The arcade is kind of.
I haven't played.
I heard a lot
any
of the
arcade
levels
stuff yet.
suck, though.
It's
Can we
all,
talk about
it-
this on-
Yeah, it's trials.
We'll talk about that later.
No, we're not talking about it later.
I'm starting to get used to it.
He likes it.
It is working.
Is this like the training the dog with slowly but surely?
Pavlov?
Yeah.
Maybe.
When you least expect
What do you-
it, you're
Just
gonna go to
continue.
Cosby's
No, I wanna
Happy
know what
Fun
You're
behavior-
ruining the
Blackout
mystique.
I want to know what
Club.
behavior you're rewarding.
Yeah, Mystique.
Right?
X-Men.
It is expert.
There. It's uncomfortable, man.
For you.
Speaking of Ubisoft, though, I don't know why I keep doing that, man. I'm uncomfortable right now. You guys are making me uncomfortable. Shut up.
I'm just gonna have a panic attack.
I am. I'm hiding it really well right now,
Yes, Silicon Valley.
but I'm actually having a panic attack.
Hey, I watched the
Um,
episode.
It was funny.
It was okay.
I knew you didn't like it. You
It was one of the funniest episodes in 3 years.
It was funnier than all of last year.
Probably. We've been talking about ever since pretty much we've been doing this podcast the fact that Vivendi Universal has been trying to take over Ubisoft.
It's not over.
You keep saying
It's
that.
not.
An agreement has finally been reached between Vivendi and Ubisoft in which Vivendi has legally, Evan, agreed to sell their entire stake in Ubisoft back to Ubisoft and not to purchase additional shares for a minimum of 5 years.
So in 5 years, Vivendi is going to own Ubisoft.
Well, the problem with that is Ubisoft got into bed with a lot of big money to do this.
Yeah,
they
Um,
did.
Tencent, which is the company that owns Epic.
And the Ontario Teachers Pension
Dude,
Plan.
you joke? No, you joke, but that apparently they are fucking powerful.
They're the Canadian mob, basically.
Not even a joke. That's legit.
I was
They
laughing
have-
at the fact that he over-enunciated every single syllable in that sentence.
teacher.
I thought he was saying like a Harry Potter spell at first.
But apparently,
Ontario.
they manage some 300
Leviosa.
million active and retired teachers retirement plans.
This is like the plot thread of the other guys.
I swear to God, they're huge.
See
They
how
money.
also
that turns
own
out.
the Toronto Maple Leafs.
They just got rid of it because it doesn't make enough money for them.
And they
They got rid of
suck.
their stock in one of the biggest
Bringing back the whale.
franchise in the NHL.
Go
They are
Preds.
a huge force, and they have a large push into their investments. They want to help control a bunch of things. But Tencent is also one of the biggest game developers and publishers, especially in China. So like they,
Yeah, Sleeping Dogs 2.
well, they're specifically in this to try and mobilize the Ubisoft lineup for China. So like they want to be able to have access to all the Tom Clancy games for, you know, Splinter Cell Mobile or
Just make
Ghost
like a
Recon
Splinter Cell.
Wildlands Mobile and all that shit. But basically they have partnered up with them to be able to purchase the $2.45 billion worth of Vivendi's stock.
So,
in
are we
Ubisoft.
going to get Sleeping Dogs?
Well, that's Square Enix, so no, not from this.
You never know.
You're right. Technically, I guess they could have an agreement.
All I
and
want is
purchase the
another
rights.
freaking Sleeping Dogs.
You
game.
argued for years about
It
that
wasn't
game
good at first, and then they made a definitive edition and
that
it
had
was
the exact same game in it.
on a better system.
I love that game. I love Sleeping
Really,
Dogs.
it's really good.
I would love for it to come back, but I do not think that it will. But this is cool, though. I mean, this is one of those things, like, I think it was last year or the year before, Yves Guillemot came out at the end of their E3
I don't know.
press conference.
I would have tuned that out.
And basically,
I don't like the
that
French.
was when he did the whole, you know, we're a family here at Ubisoft. We love making games. We love our fans. Please support us, support our games. And like, it was very much a very clear, like, don't let Vivendi take over us, please. So
Now here's
that
Steep.
shit, yeah, that was also the Steep here.
That's how that went.
Here's a reason to buy Ubisoft
You
games.
bought that game, didn't you?
I did, and I still
Sucker.
enjoy it. I'm stuck at a
You
part
liar.
where I keep trying
Where
to do
some
a wingsuit.
NPC like flew up into the air.
No, I'm trying to do a wingsuit, but I have almost no time to do it, and I slam into a tree like every single time.
Like the person that died making that game.
Yeah.
Art
checks out.
imitating life.
Checks out. That game was a lot of fun.
That's not true.
Wingsuiters are the dumbest people in the world, by the way.
I like
Go
it on
on.
Far Cry though.
Oh, it's great. And besides
You
the
fall a lot faster in this one than you did in the
yeah,
last
you do,
game.
and you can jump from like 3 feet up in wingsuit, and if you touch the ground, you are fucking dead. Evidently, you are going at an enormous rate of speed in that 6 feet. That is all.
All right, then.
Steep
Back
sucks.
to you, Josh.
Wrapping it
I
up.
appreciate that, Evan. Thank you for the dynamite throw. You guys remember No Man's Sky?
Unfortunately,
You excited for it
no,
to come on Xbox One
no.
Yeah.
with X enhancements? I know Chuck is.
Woo! Achievements. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna
No,
play
that
that
game
shit.
is balls.
So
awful.
it is coming later this year to Xbox
Balls
One.
full.
The reason that we're talking about it, though, is they've also said that coming alongside it is the the
You gotta watch that friendly fire, though. You know.
I was thinking something else, and that just happened to catch at the wrong time. I tried to hold it in, and you could not tell.
it's the free update for that they're calling No Man's Sky Next. They basically say this is the biggest update that's come to the game. They haven't really detailed it yet. It's free across all platforms. I will say, having gone back and watched some videos and things, trying to kind of see whether or not I would want to get back into this game, they've already made significant changes to the game in general, and I can believe.
Still a resounding no.
No, I actually would be interested in getting back into
You
playing this.
sucker. That game was not fun.
I played like 30 plus hours of it. They also changed the ending.
I played over 20.
So it's
Ending?
not. Yes,
Will they be
When you get to the center of the
implementing a
universe.
battle royale mode?
probably. That's probably what it is.
I'm in.
Man, I am so fucking tired of the battle royale mode jokes that everybody makes for every new game announcement.
I mean, it's fun.
100 Sonics drop onto an island. They bought a bunch of rings in their ass. Shut the fuck up.
Oh my god, that sounds amazing.
I would play the fuck out of that game.
100 Marios drop on an island.
Still.
They gotta jump on people's heads. Shut up.
Okay.
Yeah, stop saying awesome things that I want.
God, you're giving away free ideas to developers right now.
That's the Nindies.
100 X-Men drop onto an island.
Yeah, now you're just playing to your audience.
100 what?
Actually, I would play X-Men.
Oh yeah.
I would play that. There's 100 X-Men, right?
Yes.
Is it a comic book? Yeah.
Why have we never gotten another X-Men Legends game?
Oh, they're talking
No.
about the fact.
Why don't we get another X-Men like 8-bit side scroller?
That would also be awesome. But
That would be
X-Men
the
Legends
best.
is the tits because it came with X-Men trivia.
X-Men Legends was great, man, but man,
I liked Marvel.
Sabretooth in the jungle? Come on, man.
yeah, like from the Sega and Super Nintendo days.
Yeah.
I actually enjoyed
Don't you say
Ultimate
Spider-Man
Alliance.
Dick.
versus Spider-Man and X-Men versus Arcade.
No, I'm talking about.
Oh, that was awful.
It is one of the worst games ever
That game
made.
sucks.
No, I'm talking about Ultimate Alliance versus X-Men Legends. I enjoyed Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2 more. Did you not play Marvel's Ultimate Alliance? It's the
My
same...
mind can't comprehend what you're saying.
Oh,
right
you
now.
liked X-Men Legends that much more?
Yes.
But it had all of the same characters, plus more.
I don't want those other fucks.
Yeah, because Reed Richards is there, and that dude sucks a big fat chode.
Compared to the X-Men, yes.
He can because he can make his throat real stretchy.
Yeah, he's just going to rot down on himself. That man's always. That's why he's always happy. And
You're
he's
that
smart.
strongly against...
And
God, he's like
Now,
the
Ultimate Alliance?
never-ending serpent thing.
Am I alone in this? Did you like Ultimate Alliance? You
It was
never
okay.
played it.
I played
You were
the
like
The
first one.
first one was
years
better
old.
than the
Yeah, I
second
played
one.
the first one.
The first one is better than the
Not
second
2
one.
years old.
It was 4.
I just want X-Men Legends. I don't want the other stuff. I want
like
X-Men
Nintendo.
Legends. I want it all focused on X-Men villains. You get more X-Men characters.
That sounds boring, though.
You get the gifted DLC.
Nobody...
Thank you.
That was a big
So it's settled. We're gonna get a
Yeah.
X-Men Battle Royale game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how we got here. Thank you for reminding me. I did not remember how we ended up on X-Men. So am I the only one who's going to be playing No Man's Sky again?
Yep.
Oh God, yeah.
Not just the
Like
only one
not,
at this
not,
table.
not at this table.
Yeah.
The world.
Yeah, you're the only person.
There's
in
one
existence.
pre-order. They are coming to your house and thanking you.
You guys suck.
They can't afford
Indeed.
the confetti, but they're happy for you.
Jesus. A lot of people bought that game, by the way.
A lot of people bought it. A lot of people sold it back.
Is anybody going to buy Soul Calibur 6?
No,
I'm bad at fighting games.
I am
no.
too. I enjoy Soul Calibur.
Yeah, we're
games
white
a
guys.
lot.
We're not going to be good at fighting games. We
Chuck,
might think we are.
You going to buy Soul Calibur 6?
No, I know it's got special DLC people. What is it, Master Chief?
What if I told you it does not have Master Chief?
Who is it? It's somebody.
It's the Witcher dude.
Geralt of Rivia. Eh?
In.
You got joshed.
Yeah, I did. Master
Uh,
Chief was what was he on the?
Master Chief was in DOA 4
That's
or DOA
it.
5, and it wasn't
That's
actually
right.
Master
Beach
Chief. It was
volleyball?
Spartan 115 or something like that.
That was
It
a
wasn't-
Spartan.
It was a Spartan. It was a girl Spartan.
You know.
It was a girl Spartan, though.
Was
Yeah,
Linda,
isn't
Kelly.
DOA the one with the
Linda?
bikinis?
Yeah.
That's the volleyball game, yes.
doesn't
But it
seem
is.
like a badass.
I used to look at the back
I
of
mean,
that
does
box
John?
whenever Blockbuster
Yeah.
was a thing.
It's just a name.
It works. It's strong.
That's fair.
White.
Linda sounds like she's making brownies.
My God.
What?
I got to segue out of this shit.
What about Kelly?
I'm not
She's
saying
also a
all
Spartan.
women. Saying Linda.
I think
Kelly?
Linda's the badass sniper.
Kabowski?
Yes. Kelly Kapowski, the Spartan soldier.
Mm-hmm.
Evan's a big Halo fan now.
Mm-hmm.
I actually heard some people predicting that Halo could do a Battle Royale mode announced at E3. At
I
the
would
same
not
time
be
as Halo
surprised.
6.
Evan will have his prediction correct then.
I would play that. I'm not going to lie. I have no desire to
Man, I had
play
that same
a Battle
prediction,
Royale
too.
game,
He
but
went before me.
Yeah, I knew you had it too.
that would be
I had to
fun.
go with Splinter Cell Battle Royale with Spies.
Oh, yeah, that's never going to happen.
God, that would be so much fucking
I could
fun.
see Ghost
You
Recon
don't
will
know
get that
that.
update. Ghost Recon,
That could
Recon will
happen.
absolutely get the 100 people on an island update.
Wildlands is fun.
We never
Gotta
played
play.
it.
Bunch of people sneaking around doing spy
I
shit.
own it.
It's a free weekend this weekend.
Is it?
Yep.
Who
Not gonna
dat?
play it. Ghost Recon.
Ghost Recon.
Yeah.
Wildlands. You can be the size of a mountain again.
That was the best part of the beta. is
I'm
you
never gonna
becoming
play that again.
a giant black woman who is the size of a fucking mountain.
Grace Jones?
She's pretty big. Pretty big gal. Stop it, man.
Why does it distract you? I'm not,
Why is it upsetting
know.
you?
Doesn't-
He's
this-
touching me.
This doesn't involve you.
Josh is uncontrollably.
He's
turned
also
on
not
right now.
maintaining eye contact when he does it either.
You guys like The Incredibles?
Yeah.
You guys like Lego games?
No. A resounding no.
What if I told you,
Yeah.
put those two hands together,
What?
coming out in June,
What is?
Lego The Incredibles.
Bow, 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 bow.
Been great if you
I
were
would
like
say-
Splinter Cell.
There is Splinter Cell DLC coming to Ghost Recon.
I know. I
actually.
saw new Splinter Cell and,
And
I
you
was
were
like,
yes!
oh, it's
Hey,
happening.
did you see that news on
Oh.
the possible free Prey DLC coming in at E3?
Ooh, that would make
Yeah.
sense though.
Yeah.
That'd follow their pattern.
Mm-hmm.
That does make sense.
I'm on it.
Would anybody play Lego Incredibles?
No, just because Mr. Incredible looks really weird.
Does he? I saw the
Oh,
trailer.
yeah.
I didn't really notice it.
I don't like Lego games.
I let my kids.
I was gonna say, does
Freeman might want
Freeman
it.
like it?
Yeah.
It would be
He
fun
played
one for you
the
to play
Lego
with him.
Batman
I mean,
stuff.
The Incredibles is the greatest of animated movies, so
It's very close.
Trey made his kid play Knack 2, so he's got it.
No, I'm a
right?
good father.
So Trey made his
Trey
kid
didn't
play.
make
Yeah.
his kid.
Yeah, you're right. He just didn't control him. He's got no control
I
there.
think he wanted
Speaking
him
of no
to
controls, Knack 2. That game sucks.
play. Did you play Knack 2?
I watched them, and it was painful.
Oh.
Link could not jump on that column.
Well,
Oh, that's just
The trick couldn't help either.
consider the sources.
That's fair.
I don't want
Trey
make
was
fun
going
of
to
Lane.
throw up, wasn't he?
Probably.
Saw Knack jump.
We lasted
I threw my shoulder out.
exactly 3 minutes on a boat in Sea of Thieves before Trey puked.
Wonder if he,
It took him
wonder if he
for-
threw his shoulder out whilst puking.
It took him
You can do
forever
that.
to get online because he was eating
Really?
blueberry
Yeah.
pie.
Tom Glavine went on the DL one time for vomiting so hard he cracked a rib.
Huh.
That sucks.
Anyway, Trey took forever to get online because he was eating blueberry pie. Then he did, and
Not
Made it-
one of this. Not one part of this is untrue.
made it to the point we were getting to the first island from a voyage in Sea of Thieves. So I mean, like 5 seconds at
You
most.
just hear, I don't feel so good.
And I'm like, drop the anchor, and I think Lee hit the button, and then immediately it stopped because Trey also went to drop the anchor, and then he never came back, and he disconnected
Trey
like
was
5
gone,
minutes
and
later.
then we ramped
After we-
over an island.
Literally hopped an island, and then he sent us a message in the group. He's like, "I puked. Blueberry pie's not as good on the way out.
You
Like,
coming back? Nope.
ever?
You know, he would have known this if he would have played the beta with us.
He sold his Xbox.
His entire Xbox.
No more games for
I
him.
puked on this, so
This is tainted.
Yeah, I think I might try Lego Incredibles. I haven't played a Lego game in a while. Seems like it could be fun.
Did you like Lego Lord of the Rings?
Didn't play it.
It sucked.
Honestly, it's been since like the first 2 Lego Star Wars games that I've actually put time into it. I think one time at a Best Buy kiosk, I played a little bit of Lego Pirates of the Caribbean.
That whole sentence was sad.
I also worked at Best Buy potentially at that time, so there's that.
It was back
Um,
in the day, though.
It was back in the day. Those Lego games, people love them, so I think it's cool that they're coming out with this. Especially coming out so quickly after the announcement of the second movie as well, which I know you're excited for.
Yeah.
Is that in June? It would seem like it would time, but they don't have a release date with it
When
yet. do they?
Brad Bird says it is.
Fair. I guess that's accurate.
That sounds like the name of like a third string like power forward on the Nets. Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
Brad Bird.
I can see it. I can see it. Man.
The
So he's
resounding.
white.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Spiked hair,
Yeah. Red.
but a lot like Tori's.
He's got a little goatee.
Yeah. Yeah. I
yeah,
can
it's
see this,
patchy. It's
Yeah.
patchy.
Yeah. All right. He can shoot.
He can.
I mean, he's white, right? So
Right, and he's
That's
got
his one
he's got
reason
like
for making
Like
it into the
unreasonably unathletic, though. So
he's got
like,
a tribal
so,
armband,
like, Nick, what's
Steve
his name?
Novak.
Steve Novak. That was who I was thinking of. I
and
was
then
like Nick Novak.
another tattoo of a dream catcher on his leg.
When did it become a basic bitch?
The moment
Hashtag
he was
Brad
on the,
Bird.
Was he on the Nets? Is that what you said?
Yeah, third string power forward on
That's
the
why he
Nets.
became a basic.
JC picked him up.
Fucking.
He's the guy you call in for Hack a Shack.
That is absolutely like your rival in next year's 2K My Career mode.
Brad Bird.
Yo,
Brad
man, what you
Robin.
doing on my court?
And his his nickname would just be the Dreamcatcher.
That would be funny if that wasn't maybe true.
You're welcome, EA.
Spike Lee, you asshole. You ruined
Ghost
that
Friend,
game.
man.
That was the dumbest shit ever.
It's great.
Pick what color you want to be, but you got a black family no matter what.
You were just adopted, Evan.
I guess
You're
they
just
didn't act that
you're just an
way.
incredibly fortunate 6'7" adopted white kid.
I made my stats too
Freaking
good
and
to like
vibing.
have a white family. I guess there was no way a white player was that good in that game.
I'm uncomfortable.
What? Black people are better at basketball. They admit it. We admit it. It's okay.
We got Jason Kidd though.
The half and half.
Yeah, he's
He
not
ain't
totally
white.
white. You should have
was-
went Larry Bird.
That was the joke, Chuck. That was the joke.
It was not a good joke.
I didn't get it. I still don't get it.
He looks. Never mind.
we got
should move
hockey.
on.
We got
We
hockey.
really should move on. Stop.
Prev's
We
got a
do
black
have-
guy.
That's cool.
Yeah, they're going all the way.
Subban, is
Yeah.
he still there?
PK Subban, yeah.
I don't pay attention this year to the Preds.
You should.
Rooting for them in the West, though. Shadow of War Am I the only one? I'm the only one who played that here, right?
Yeah, and even you didn't like it.
I didn't love it, but
No.
No.
they went a little too open with it,
Just
and I
nailed the
didn't
drop
end up
in there.
enjoying it. However, they have announced they are completely removing all microtransactions. There will be no purchasing of in-game currency or chests or anything. They're shutting off the ability to purchase in-game money like May 8th.
Why was that a thing in that game?
Because there was a multiplayer component to it, and there was not only the like loot gear system for actual like swords
The
and
loot.
uh,
The
and
Warren.
armor and things like that, but orcs. The whole big thing was you could get followers of orcs that were like epic or legendary
This
level.
is stupid.
Yeah, so they've taken that out.
This is real stupid.
It will no longer be a thing, and then at the end of May, they're shutting off the store for existing money that people have purchased or everything. Like you can no longer exchange money for chests in the game at all at the end of May.
You think
They
make
giving
another one of those
refunds?
games?
I do think they give it another shot.
Because that one did not sell.
It sold all right, but it did not sell what they were expecting it to. They had, I think this was WB's largest, I want to say, marketing push ever for a game was Shadow of War, and it did not sell to expectations. This is a weird decision to me. I get why they're doing it. They want the good press when they've probably already made their money.
This announcement reads to me like, "Hey guys, we
Hey,
made
that
this
game
game.
exists."
Please come buy it."
So there's
please.
a big massive expansion coming out in May or June. So that's one thing. A lot of people think that they might try and give it away for free, like on Xbox or PlayStation games with Gold or Plus.
They just give away
And that
Mad
it could be
Max.
them. It also could be them saying, "Hey, we've got this other game that another studio is putting the Nemesis system in, so why don't we garner goodwill for people to be able to try and play it now and enjoy that system before it's just overtaken with the idea of more microtransactions?" Like, there's a lot of theories behind this. To me, it's just weird because they're already outside of the narrative, right? Like, they had about 2 weeks where people were upset with them, and then everybody moved right on to Battlefront and forgot that Shadow of War even had this in there. So, like, bringing it up again and removing it from the game without maybe just silently doing it is, like, a weird reason for them to do that unless they have something planned.
Or maybe it's because most people just didn't forget about didn't forget about Shadow of War on that front. They forgot about Shadow of War. Period.
That's probably fair, too.
They, it feels like they wanted to get their name in the news so that they could let people know that that game
Yeah, hey,
exists.
you might not have anything to play right now. We made this game that came out last year.
Maybe.
Wow.
There's no problems with it.
I could totally see.
Anymore.
Also, hating microtransactions is real hot. So if you say, "Hey, we don't have microtransactions,"
Buy this game.
I could see that. I don't know. I also think that Rocksteady's new game will have some variation on the Nemesis system.
You think?
Yeah. Because it's
I
not.
hope
I don't
not.
think it's going to be only Batman. I think it is going to be DC, and I can totally see like henchmen or things like that becoming.
Oh, it's DC. They've almost confirmed that.
Yeah, but I think that it could have the Nemesis system because it's WB
There's
anyway.
Rumors is just a Justice League game.
I'd be way okay with that.
I would do. It'd be great. I'd also like a Green Arrow game.
I could-
God,
I could enjoy that.
like
quite
the
a
new
bit.
comics,
Mhm.
so good.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what comes of that though. Last bit of news, and this is like good for you Xbox kids. Microsoft came out today and released just a shit ton of new original Xbox games coming to backwards compatibility in the next few
Such
months.
as
Such as coming on April 17th, everybody's favorite Blinks the Time Sweeper,
yeah,
Breakdown,
Breakdown.
the game that I'm super excited for and will buy again, Conquer Live and Reloaded, The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, Hunter the Reckoning, which I forgot was a game,
God, I hate Morrowind so much.
Oh, I remember Hunter.
Yeah.
Those games were fun.
Yeah.
I never played it.
Jade Empire,
Yes.
Panzer Dragoon Orta,
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
and SSX 3.
Ooh.
Yes, those
That's a
are
good
all
one.
big ass games.
Dude, Jade Empire is the shit.
It's one of the games that I most
So
wanted to play on my
good.
original Xbox. And then coming April 26th, we've got Destroy All Humans,
Mm.
Full
Okay.
Spectrum Warrior,
Mm.
Mercenaries, Playground of Destruction,
Oh, I forgot about those games.
MX Unleashed, Panzer Elite Action. It's a European only game.
Yeah,
I don't know.
tanks.
Star Wars Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront 2, which fuck yes. Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy, Jedi Starfighter, KOTOR 2, and Republic Commando.
KOTOR
Wow,
2 could
all
be
the
big.
Star Wars.
All
games.
of the original Xbox Star Wars games, aside from like the Clone Wars, which I wish they would.
Wow,
actually
Commando.
release.
That was the first-person shooter one.
Yeah,
the
it was the
team-based.
squad one,
Yeah.
which was an awesome game, and
It
I
was
love
fun.
the Jedi Knight game. Like, I actually think this is this is the thing that's got me most excited for backwards compatibility for original Xbox games. Is this list of games here?
Man, Crimson Skies and Psychonauts.
PlayStation rumored to be looking into it for PlayStation 5.
I could see that. I mean, it's still something that I'm gonna very, very rarely play.
I don't hardly.
Oh, I
ever
play
do it.
through KOTOR and KOTOR 2 once a year.
So now you can play it on your one.
I don't have a
He
one.
doesn't have one.
I would be
My
excited
bad.
about this if I didn't already
I was
own
gonna say,
all
did
Also
you
the
buy an
games on
Xbox, you
PC.
asshole.
I was gonna say, did you buy or did you get to play like any of those old Xbox games, like the original Battlefront or Battlefront 2?
Yes, I had an Xbox.
Like original Xbox.
Yes.
Okay.
Things
That's
asking
fine.
Don't
you were
get
alive
snooty.
then.
He doesn't know.
Yeah, man.
Calm your
I'm
nuts.
You're not on the
He's
show.
treating
often.
me like I'm a 4-year-old.
I'm
and
trying
not.
to invite
then don't
you to
act like a
discuss
4-year-old.
things on the podcast,
Damn it.
man. I don't like that.
I'm on Team Tory.
Not
Why?
me.
You
Not
do
in this
you.
argument.
Thank
That was
you.
mean for meanness sake.
Yeah, that's Chuck's job.
Hipster. Correct.
He's not going to take your place.
Thank you.
I'm
taking
actually
trades,
excited to try and
Oh,
play
okay.
Destroy All Humans again. I loved
That game was great.
Man, it was fun. It was like GTA.
The second one, not so much.
No, but
Same
this
thing with
one-
Mercenaries. That first Mercenaries was awesome.
You know, I never messed with that. I think I played
I
the
didn't play it.
demo. That was one of the ones that was like a weird, like small sandbox, but it was just literally like destroy everything.
I
right?
spent so much time playing. You could, all the buildings were destructible.
Yeah.
You could just like
Like
spawn
Crackdown.
in like cheat helicopters and just like
Good.
blow shit up all the time.
Crackdown one's good.
It was so much fun. It was one of
Crackdown
my
2
favorite
is not
games
good.
for the Xbox PS2 era.
Yeah, I actually like. I am weirdly feeling like nostalgic about a lot of these games. So normally I don't care about the backwards compatibility, but I thought that coming out today was pretty cool. Morrowind, people freaking love that game.
Yeah, Morrowind.
I know.
I'm scratching.
It looked like you were getting ready to elbow him though.
I hate
Um,
Morrowind so much.
So I keep hearing the name. Is Blinks good?
Blinks the Time
182?
Sweeper?
Yeah, Blinks 182.
No.
Okay. What about Blinks the Time Sweeper though?
I love that game. It's a fun platformer. It's got some time puzzles in it where you can reverse time if there's a bridge that's broken. Or
You got a time vacuum, right? Basically.
yeah, you suck
that's
up.
the Time Sweeper.
Yeah, he's like a janitor. He's a
Oh.
time janitor.
He's an anthropomorphic cat.
Oh, I remember this game now.
Oh, the realization coming mid-adjustment was great.
Was it anthropomorphic or whatever?
It was cat. I
Oh,
remember Blinks
okay.
the cat. Side note:
Go on.
this chair is too broken. I am uncomfortable.
It's not just too sweet.
No.
Yeah, too sweet.
Too sweet, too broken.
I am super excited about Conquer. The Conquer is the game that I most want to buy on this. I loved the original Conquer, and this version was also great.
I never played the 11 Reloaded.
So they fucked up the multiplayer, bad,
Nobody
really
saw that
sucks.
but me.
but
and the world.
I am incredibly excited to play that story again.
It's hard to go back and play that multiplayer.
Well, they can't anymore. They fucked it up. It was like a weird.
Yes, you can.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Rare replay, yo.
Yes, but what I'm talking about is like on the Live and Reloaded version. What they did is they made it like weird co-op missions. It wasn't like the deathmatch style that they had.
I just miss the sounds of the teddies.
That's fair, especially with the giant samurai swords.
Mm.
Conquer's the best.
Or the sounds of when you were a squirrel and you were running.
Or Or the sounds of silence.
Huh?
The song.
Hello, darkness, my
That's
friend.
a very timely reference.
Love me some Simon and Garfunkel.
Sarman.
I did say Simon. Shit! Why do you hear everything, man?
Good ears?
He's old.
Huh?
See? And that's going to wrap up episode 2 of this week. Thank you guys so much for listening. Make sure to tune in to What's New to Us here on the YouTube Free For All channel, as well as all your podcast services.
Do your people have their own